Hello, friends of Standard 9. I am Harsha Trivedi. Again, welcome you for our second session. In the previous video, we have started with chapter 8, Motion in the subject science. Let's have a small recap of that video. In that session, we have discussed the term distance, displacement, scalar quantity, vector quantity, and all these terms were discussed. Now, what is distance? Distance is the actual path which covered by an object. Displacement is the distance from the mean position of the object. Distance is a scalar quantity because it does not require direction. It requires only magnitude for the complete description. And displacement is the vector quantity because it requires magnitude as well as direction for the complete description. Also, we have discussed about uniform motion and non-uniform motion. If an object travels equal distance in an equal interval of time, then it is said that object is in uniform motion. And if an object does not travel equal distance in an equal interval of time, that it is said that object it is in non-uniform motion. These all the terms we have discussed in a previous video. Now, our today's first point is measuring the rate of motion. You know, some objects travels more distance in a small interval of time, and some object travels less distance in a less interval of time. So, the rate of measuring the motion is called speed. The speed is how much distance is covered by an object in a particular interval of time. So, speed is the rate of measuring the motion. We can write speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance covered by an object to the time, this ratio is known as speed. Again, the speed is the scalar quantity because it does not require direction for its complete description. Now, again the unit. The unit for distance is meter, and if the time is given in seconds, so meter per second is the unit of speed. Also, we can count in the kilometer. So, kilometer per hour. This is also the unit of a speed. We can also write like this: kilometer per hour raised to -1. These both are same. Kilometer per hour or kilometer hour raised to -1. Also, the meter second raised to -1. So, these are the units of speed, and these are about the quantity speed, scalar quantity, and does not require direction for the complete description. Now, our about average speed. What is an average speed? So, distance. Now, every time the object is not in the equal speed. Sometimes it may be in the high speed, sometimes it may go with the slow speed. So, what is average speed? Average speed is equal to total distance upon total time. I will explain this average speed with one example. I hope already written here. If an object travels first 16 meters in a 4 seconds and another 16 meters in a 2 seconds, find its average speed. So average speed, please give me the duster. Average speed is equal to total distance upon total time. Here first 16 meter object travels for 16 meters. So first in the first section it travels 16 and another part is also of the 16 meters. So 16 plus 16, this is the total distance traveled by an object. And for first 16 meters it requires 4 seconds and for another 16 meters that object requires 2 seconds. So total 4 plus 2 seconds are required to travel the distance of 32 meters. So here 32 upon 6 is equal to 16 upon 3 meter per second. So average speed of an object here is 16 upon 3 meters per second. Don't do like that 16 upon 4 plus 16 upon 2. This is the wrong way. We have to find total distance in the numerator divided by total time taken by it, and this ratio gives us the average speed of an object. Now our next point, speed with direction. If we consider speed of any object with some direction, then this is called velocity. Here also the velocity is a vector quantity because direction is considered here. So velocity is the vector quantity, speed is the scalar quantity. Speed with direction is called velocity. Unit of the speed and velocity is the same. There is no any difference. But what is the difference? In the speed, scalar quantity, and the velocity is the speed is the scalar quantity, velocity is the vector quantity. Now suppose one train is started from the station and its initial speed is after 5 seconds its speed can be the 2 or 3 kilometers per hour, and within the 10 minutes its speed scores about the 30 kilometers per hour. So initial velocity and the final velocity. To find the average velocity, we have to add initial velocity and final velocity, and if we divide by 2, we get the average velocity of the object. Suppose u is equal to initial velocity, v final velocity. So average velocity is equal to u plus v upon 2. This is the average velocity. For average speed, total distance upon total time, or average velocity, initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. So in this way we can get the average velocity. I have written one sum here. The odometer reads 2000 kilometer. Odometer that gives the distance covered by a specific vehicle at the start. At the end of the trip, if it reads 2400 kilometer, we have to find the average speed in kilometer per hour and meter second raised to minus 1. Now here, total distance travelled is equal to 2400 minus 2000 is equal to 400 kilometers, because odometer reading is 2000 in the starting and at the end of the trip it shows 2400 kilometer distance. So distance travelled by a vehicle is 400 kilometers, and suppose time taken by it is 2 hours, then our total is average speed is equal to distance upon time, 400 upon 2 is equal to 200 kilometers per hour. This is the average speed given by the object or train, what the vehicle it is. In this way, today we have discussed the 2 points: measuring the motion, rate of motion, and also we have discussed the speed with velocity. Okay friends, you understood all the things? In the homework, you have to write again the example number 8.1, 8.2 and 8.3 which are given in the textbook. Try to solve these examples your own and submit your homework. 8.1, 8.2 and 8.3. This is your homework. You have to submit in the given WhatsApp number. Okay friends, bye. Stay safe.